Through months of intense competitive play, the leading squads in the highest tier of professional Smite battled for placement in Phase 2 of the SMITE Pro League, or SPL. The 14-week-long fight for Mount Olympus saw the star-studded roster of Ghost Gaming shine above the rest, narrowly beating out Space Station Gaming for the top seed going into the end of phase playoffs. In an identical result to the first half of the year, Obey Alliance and E-United, staple teams in the professional Smite scene, failed to qualify for the playoffs and will have to play for World Championship survival in the placement rounds come January. Ghost Gaming, the leading team in the SPL's Phase 2, was awarded a direct seed to the playoffs semifinals, giving Captain Twig and the roster a much-welcomed boost in the single elimination bracket. This playoff advantage was crucial for the team's progression. A glorious $100,000 prize pool was up for grabs, as well as an attractive amount of Smite World Championship qualification points.
The Goins got to fight it into, but here come the Renegades. Double kill for Panda Cat out of nowhere on the back line. Ghost Gaming, they're gonna hit the gas here. Final K, has he found Vera? He sure has. Vegas for 5 seconds. Ghost Gaming starting to run away with this fight, might run away with the game. Variety, the last man standing. The sun is setting on the Renegades' run. Ghost Gaming, one last fight to win it. They'll move on to the finals.
Stepping up, but Ghost just showed.
By crushing the Renegades' army in an outstanding 3 games in a row, the members of Ghost Gaming took their place among Smite legends in the playoffs grand finals. Rewind the clock back to June of this year, where the talented Ghost Gaming squad were in the exact same position in the Phase 1 playoffs. Drawing swords with rival team Radiance, the two teams entered a do-or-die Game 5 tiebreaker, where Ghost Gaming overthrew their Smite counterparts to take a 63-minute Titan, rightfully earning the SPL Phase 1 crown. 5 months later, Adapting and his band of God-wielding wonders were on a mission of redemption, slamming the Space Station Gaming squad into the ground for a 3-1 victory and earning a playoff finals rematch against their biggest obstacle in the SPL.
Radiance are bearing down, not giving them a moment to breathe. Cheerio goes in the back, blows up Cyclone Spin, and takes out the ADC damage. But the Titan is down to half. Tings is still there, putting damage in. The leap comes through from Benji, and Radiance have the Titan down low, just barely enough, and Radiance move on to your finals.
Ghost Gaming versus Radiance, the SMITE Pro League story of 2020.
Tings rotates in a little bit ahead of Captain Twig, but Final K's looking for battle in the back, but it's Sam who ends up low. There's your playoffs. First blood going to Benji.
Radiance may have secured Game 1's first blood, but the talented Panda Cat unloaded a world of pain to secure 3 eliminations of his own, swinging the gold lead back in Ghost Gaming's favor. Taking aim at Ghost Gaming's Tier 1 towers, Radiance began to pressure the laneways. But as they approached the Tier 2s, the boys in red flipped the switch.
Has lost his beat, while Final K locked in battle with Adapting. That is the last threat down. Sam locks Adapting in with the cage. Panda Cat melts Aurora, and Ghost Gaming suddenly with a 2-kill lead in this battle. Radiance might just have to give it up.
I mean, I don't know if I want to call that...
Ghost Gaming secured the Fire Giant and started to weaken the enemy forces while maintaining the gold lead. Radiance's towers were reduced to rubble. They knew that in order to turn Game 1 around, they would need the Fire Giant buff, but their attempt to take the jungle boss's life created the perfect opportunity for an ambush.
Aurora falls as well. The snipes coming out from Panda Cat, not particularly needed this time, and once again Radiance are left without their front line, but a big field of blood means Twig is suddenly low. Rather, Mike is, but he uses the res to save himself. Final K moving in and helping to gobble up Tings. Panda Cat gets Cyclone Spin, and just like that, it's a DSI core. Just like that, Ghost have won Game 1. I mean, I don't know if
With all 5 members of Radiance down, Ghost Gaming claimed the first match of the Grand Finals, moving one step closer towards end of phase victory. Game 2 of the playoff Grand Finals kicked off with Captain Twig's Hell claiming first blood alongside Sam for Soccer, putting 1 on the board for Ghost Gaming. The king of the jungle adapting turned aggressive on PandaCat, but Fino K was there to avenge his teammate. With a slight gold lead ahead of their opposition, Radiance laid waste to the Pyromancer at the 20-minute mark, buffing the squad's damage output. After defending their towers, Ghost Gaming struck a blow to the Fire Giant, but were immediately pummeled and sent back to the fountain by an aggressive Radiance army. Leading the game in numbers, Radiance became very confident. Nearing the half-hour mark, Aurora dove into a cluster of Ghost Gaming players, initiating a game-winning team fight. Aurora was forced to retreat, but Adapting was already knee-deep in combat. Ghost Gaming immediately focused him down before turning on to their next victim. Benji hit the DAC while trying to make an escape. And with only Cyclone Spin left to defend, Ghost Gaming successfully turned the tides of battle for a stunning Game 2 win. The well-earned victory put Ghost Gaming at match point, one final win away from being crowned Phase 2 champions. It was obvious to the viewers that Radiance started to break. Mistakes were made, and already Ghost Gaming took a substantial lead 5 minutes into Game 3. Radiance looked to the Gold Fury to gain an advantage, but while defending their assault, Adapting was nuked down in seconds. Aurora soon followed, and Benji had to retreat to the nearest Tier 1 tower. The members of Ghost Gaming were having the game of their lives, smashing through enemy towers and players as they maintained the lead into the mid-game. A Fire Giant quickly led to the destruction of Radiance's left side Phoenix. And while their opponents remained crippled, Ghost Gaming finally put a nail in the coffin.
Man, Ting's low as well, and there's the leap in. PandaCat gets the first kill, but Adapting punishes Twig in return. Fear No Evil lands on Adapting, and Sam for Sucker finds another. That makes it 2 for 1 so far, and Benji being slowed. Fine to see what you can do about it. You have to go
In 3 dominating games in a row, Ghost Gaming were crowned Phase 2 champions, expected to once more turn heads this coming January at the World Finals. Congratulations, Ghost Gaming! Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing eSport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.